I am down to one brain cell. Scooby-Doo is all I can handle now. I only make Scooby content now. I am a Doo-Tuber. The message has settled in.
Well, there's a dog. For a Scooby-Doo that has one frame of new animation per episode.
I'm going to take it out back and put it down like Scrappy-Doo. Right? They would hype it up like it was some big deal. And you know what? It is a big deal.
See, they finally grew eyes around their pupils.
That's pretty fucking cute right there.
Thorn, the lead singer of the Hex Girls, and the first time I felt my heartbeat.
I want Thorn!
They're now more foodies than anything else. It's kind of cool. Also, Fred likes goth girls. That's the kind of character development I needed. And at times, it looks like an anime. Like, if you told me there was a Japanese adaptation of Scooby-Doo and showed me screenshots from this, I would not be surprised. I also love the music video segments with the Hex Girls. Oh! Shaggy and Scooby attempt to be brave for Crystal and even help her do stuff, but it's under the guise that they'll eventually be able to do this. However, Shaggy deserves to be happy, damn it! Get Shaggy to Area 51 so he can see them aliens.
So you really shouldn't trust Kid Billiam.
This is a 70-minute movie. For a 22-minute show, that's fine and dandy, but the reason why you go with a more traditionally paced movie for a movie is because it's a movie. And
Or because their Scooby-Doo isn't as good as my Scooby-Doo.
5 teenagers in a band with their dog to solve mysteries in between gigs. God, I hate anime. A Great Dane, but silly. So f off, Bam Bam. That's some kind of creature, ghoul, monster, or ugly person. Scooby beats the shit out of Ape Man. It's the first time he goes full power SS3, 3 Scooby snacks at once. Top 10 anime battles. Scooby and Scooby was now a full-blown Bugs Bunny clone. I'm not into it.
Shaggy and Scooby will run into the monster, and then they'll run back to the gang and be like, oh, we just saw a monster, and the gang will be like, yeah, right, you guys are probably just making it up. As if they don't run into a monster like every single week. There's no reason not to believe them. Just believe them. Be nice to them. They're just babies. And it totally wouldn't surprise me if these episodes were either removed for syndication or edited for obvious reasons. I mean, that's not appropriate.
What is a Scooby snack? So, and then Velma goes, oh really, Scooby? Would you do it for a Scooby-Doo baked graham cracker stick cinnamon made with whole grain by Keebler? That doesn't f***ing happen in the show. Shut up.
I'm the kind of Scoober who wants everything from the Doober.
And it's the show responsible for sending me down this Scooby-Doo rabbit hole that I am desperately ready to get out of.
Their interpersonal relationships were a little too interesting? This is Scooby-Doo. They're not supposed to be interesting. They make bad choices, and they are schoolgirl who ends up having a very close and also relationship with Velma. On the floor, 1, because they shock you, and 2, because this is f***ing Scooby-Doo.
The status quo. Oh no, I can't see without my glasses.
Stupid f***ing idiot red herring who's a goddamn motherfucking idiot.
Fire the wheel, Scooby-Doo, man's greatest asset.
Sandals is making me come to terms with the fact that he probably smells really, really bad. It's quite the bop.
What's Newbert, Scoobert, Doober? We're coming after you, Bert. We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trail leads back to you.
If there's any franchise keeping the spirit of the oral tradition of storytelling alive, it's Scooby-Doo. I mean, what the f is this pop vinyl looking idiot? You had a perfect design already. And there's Velma, just a pure, sweet, precious angel. Every single time she says Jinkies, I feel my crusted old Grinch heart beating for the first time in weeks.
Jinkies. We still love you. Thanks, Scooby. I love you too.
I feel warm. A Scooby-Doo show without atmosphere might as well be called Scooby-Don't.
Then you're full of beans.
We'll catch that f***er one day, Freddy. I think Big Velma? Really lame anti-drug message, because he got involved with generic brand drugs.
Drugs? Drugs? Yeah. Drug smuggling gang.
There's only one guy who can smuggle this much blow into Coolsville, and his name is Red Herring. Okay, if any Scooby-Doo villain were to have a gun, it'd be this guy. If you want to teach a meaningful lesson to the kids at home, maybe it's don't go out with your ragtag squadron of 6-year-olds to stop a drug smuggling operation. Approached by Steven Spielberg. Ooh. Finally is...
It's Red Herring!
I knew it! I knew it! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
And even additional cast members, with the most notable being...
Scooby-Doo! Where are you?
Fall is here, and I have nothing else to do besides watch way too much Scooby-Doo, like way too much Scooby-Doo, but I've chosen to conquer it all. I'm not even the biggest Scooby-Doo fan. I don't think it would be hyperbolic to say that Scooby-Doo's nephew, Scrappy-Doo, would fit nicely under a steamroller. I kind of liked Scrappy-Doo. I've always argued the hate is overstated, but now I have to put my money where my mouth is. For me, I saw that episode count 99 and I said, I have to do this. I didn't gain a greater appreciation, understanding, or was enlightened by watching all of it. I could have just watched a few, but I just wanted to be able to say I watched all of it. Happy birthday, here's your nephew.
Uncle Scooby? Hi, I'm Scrappy-Doo!
So let's talk about the precious little angel.
I mean, this Scrappy's like a weird gremlin Pokemon thing, but this... Shaggy and Scooby-Doo on their own has always been one of my least favorite parts of Scooby-Doo. They're just
Meddling fools.
But Sherlock Holmes is like, let's solve the mystery. But he's wrong, and Velma kicks his ass in mystery solving. She just T-poses on him as the greatest mystery solver.
Shaggy, Uncle Scooby, we're in Miami. My favorite, devil's food cake with double fudge. Huh?
I watched this like 2 weeks ago, and I could not tell you for the life of me what this guy's deal was. So how do you adapt Scooby-Doo into a much shorter time frame? You cut out the things that make it Scooby-Doo. Casually running into real monsters? Sure, why not? Yo, Scrappy looks pissed. This is just a completely different show. Scrappy tries to fight the cat.
Put him up, pussycat!
Are they still allowed to say that in kids' shows? I'm not advocating for it not to be allowed or anything, but like at some point, the other meaning of the word, I guess people probably just try to avoid it now.
Put him up,
Scrappy! Credit where credit is due. These episodes may only be 7 minutes long, but they really make them feel like they're a half hour.
It's like that's what I call pizza to go.
He's dead, Shaggy. Scooby doesn't come back from that.
Antics. They neutered Scooby. The reason why they get chased every episode, usually it's because they just go up to people and start f***ing with them. Shaggy's like, gee, this sure is stupid.
Nothing real could be this gruesome.
And Scooby goes right up to the guard and starts f***ing with him. Why? If Scrappy is a completely f***ing awful person, don't blame him. Look at his influences. But Scrappy keeps f***ing with him. There's some weird episodes, like this poodle who's all for Scooby.
Hi, handsome.
Scooby-Doo be doing that. But when done right, it's very charming. This is not done right. This is what this show has done to me. My brain is just gone. Realizes Scrappy was a baby the whole time. So he wins the baby award for being such a f***ing baby. The end. Oh my god, I never want to hear the phrase puppy power ever again. They run into a bear so many times. It's never the same bear. You even had Devil Bear back in season 1. You think any other bear is gonna be scary after Devil Bear? Maybe like actual bear. But how do you get that in a Scooby-Doo episode? That line was a heavy pill for Scooby to swallow. I mean, look at that empty husk of a dog. This show used to mean something to Scooby, but then it all got away from him. It's just a paycheck now. He'd quit, but so many people work on the show. How would they feed their family if he chose to leave? People depend on him. If only he could depend on himself. Oh, and if you thought puppy power was annoying, it's not even Scrappy's most used catchphrase. But there's a good chance that's the Scrappy delirium talking. Scooby often walks on 2 legs in these seasons, if not more than 4 legs. I hate it.
The Norville's out here putting the shag in Shaggy.
Uh-oh, what's he gonna do? Be honest with her? No, they're gonna continue just to f with people. This is serviceable. Not good. But I feel the tingling of my brain cells starting to move again.
I mean, they held him back in the first season, but here he's off the leash.
No, Scrappy, leave him alone!
He just murdered a man. With this new cast member, Scooby's nephew, Scrappy, followed by 99 episodes of pure nothingness. Next time someone says follow your dreams, don't. No way Freddy was coming back. Scrappy destroyed the mystery machine at the end of season 1. And there's no way Velma has the patience to deal with just the 3 of them, but Daphne's back. Sometimes they're babysitting Dracula's Wolfman baby at the Frankenstein castle. Wow. And she must have slurped some of Velma's brain cells because she can read now, a skill which was previously exclusive to Velma. When Fred tries to read, he goes in the hole. If you watch the Scooby-Doo series in order, I don't recommend it. Oh, yikes. F you, Vikings.
Things I do for my country.
Well, what's it gonna be, Shaggy? Would you sell government secrets for a Scooby snack?
I think she's twisted and cracked.
I've never seen 2 Scooby-Doo characters, like, touch each other. Okay. And in case you were wondering, yes, Velma is canonically the historical figure who found water on the moon. Look at Fred. What a nice Christian boy. This isn't your grandpa's Scooby-Doo. This is your grandpa's Scooby-Doo. Vincent Price is the glass slipper that fits around Scooby's up to 5.5-inch paw. I never said Flim Flam couldn't be annoying. I did not say he couldn't fit nicely under a steamroller sometimes.
Don't you enjoy watching Scrappy-Doo with me every single day?
Scrappy.
You know damn well who that is, Velma. And there's so much Scooby-Doo.
The final clue I need. There is absolutely no way that these 2 weren't I mean, the body language. They sleep in the same house together, and there's no evidence they have their own rooms, same train cabin, same hotel room. I have never seen 2 members of the gang hug before, and it's a long hug.
We're getting close to the end. I promise. That was for me.
Scoob, and you don't have a flashy car like that, big dressing trailer like the Groove. I don't. And you don't get flowers on the set like Sherry.
Observe as he perverts Scooby's mind and soul with the sin of greed. They're doing Happy Days. Oh no, Scooby is going to be the Fonz. Oh, thank God, Scooby is not the Fonz. Oh, gross. They made Scooby the Fonz. Looks like some sort of rat. He knows when he's had enough Scooby-Doo. That's a man I can relate to.
Another film?
This weird appeal to it, I guess, sort of like Kids Bop with more Fred, Shaggy and the dogs. There's not a Daphne in sight. Dude, Shaggy, she introduced you to her parents. You don't get a second chance with smart Daphne. His recently deceased, certainly racist Colonel Uncle Beauregard. Uncle Colonel Beauregard? He was a Confederate colonel, so I guess he was like 180 or something. Hey, Scrappy-Doo, the inheritor of Daphne's borrowed brain cell from Velma. Scrappy can read now. Character development. Brother and sister. The brother wants to shoot Shaggy, and the sister is for Shaggy.
Hey! Knock it off!
Shaggy has had it.
What's the matter with you? Out! Oh!
What the is his deal?
Yeah, Scrappy, what's the big idea? Like you want to knock our ears off? And that goes for you nerds too. Like hit the road. So just go back where you came
Shaggy.
from.
I'll never get a trophy for my mummy case.
All right, Shaggy, listen here. I'm gonna need you to help them win the game. She needs a trophy for her mummy case.
I want to hug you for making my daughter feel like a winner.
Awesome. And it ends with the single greatest contribution to music, the Scrappy rap.
The more and more I learn about Scooby-Doo lore, the farther and farther my one brain cell distances itself from its faded mitosis.
So what's with the theme of literally everybody wanting to Shaggy?
Oh!